People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream?
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to Hawaii Lifestyle on American Dream TV. In this episode, we're going to meet the talented singer-songwriter Ryan Perez from Oahu. We're going to talk about his music journey and how Hawaii's breathtaking scenery and culture inspire his music. I'm Desmond Kura, and I'm thrilled to share the story with you. What's up, Ryan? How you doing?
Desmond? Good to see you.
You too, man. Man, this place is amazing, dude.
Dude,
Hey, thanks for inviting me over.
Absolutely, yeah. The Rainforest Room is such a beautiful studio. So I've been tracking all my music lately, and it's just a beautiful sanctuary for music. Yeah.
Nice, yeah. I can see the inspiration that you can get from this place. I mean, look at that backdrop.
Right there. If you do get distracted here, you just look that way and remember, hey, life's good, we're good.
I know, right? Just get lost in those woods back there.
Yeah, Dimitri's done such a great job with this place and just holding it and you know, just maintaining the studio.
Man, me and you go back though, huh?
Yeah.
Coast Guard days.
Coast Guard.
Yeah, back in.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
It was fun. Music's amazing.
Music's amazing.
But it was a fun experience in Coast Guard, meeting guys like you and just such good humans, you know, and the mission.
So tell me, Ryan, what's the inspiration behind your music? Like, what made you want to become a musician?
You know, family and friends growing up, I had such incredibly gifted musicians always around, backyard jammers to giggers, you know, and then so that planted the seed and like really set the roots within me. And then whenever I moved out here to Hawaii, it really opened something up in me. I mean, that's when I was just entering high school, so it's a little bit more able to focus and actually give it time. So the inspiration, you know, really came from family, friends, artists such as Jason Mraz, Henry Kapono, Paul Isaac, Billie Holiday. I mean, I can go on forever, but you know, some of those are some of the artists that really shaped me into who I am today. I want my music to potentially change the world, you know, impact humans in a way where they feel they're not alone and that they can relate to things that, you know, I'm singing about, right? That's the whole, as a singer-songwriter, that's the whole mission of my music, is to, you know, help people embody their emotions and their feelings, and you know, and validate, hey, what we feel is real, and we can all move through this together. So consciousness, you know, that's the biggest word. That's my one thread I try to put through all my music, so that, you know, we can just hopefully make this world a better place.
Myself free and throw some back with my friends.
So we got to spend time in the studio where you make the music, but now we're out here where the place that inspires you, Yule Garden, Hawaii.
Yes.
What is it about out here that inspires your music?
You know, here at Yule Garden, Hawaii, it's just I've spent so much time on this land.
Yes.
My daughter spent so much time on this land. It just has a really deep, you know, soulful vibe to it, but it also runs deep in my soul as well. Being a place where I think when you spend more time on a piece of land, it just has that much more meaning. Yeah. I mean, when you just look at it, it's just so well maintained. Try to keep as much as the native plants as they can. They have been doing that, and so they're really, really focused on keeping the essence of Hawaii, right?
Yeah, very important out here.
Which is so important, but out here, I mean, you hear it in the wind. Yeah. You know, to me, nature is a place that we're reminded, right? Yes. That music already exists. It exists in all this, what we're hearing through the songbirds. Yeah. Gives me a moment to be able to catch and what I like to say, song catching. I've heard that phrase and I absolutely love that phrase. This spot gives me a moment to like peace of mind and drop in with my ideas and allow them to be then put on paper and turned into songs.
So Ryan, any current projects you can tell us about?
Yeah, so I have a song that's ready to be released. I just worked with a dear brother of mine, Max Ribner, super talented musician, songwriter, and just muse. And it's entitled Let Love In. It's a very powerful, it's a deeper track.
Yes.
But also I've been working on a full-length album entitled It Is Time. The title track coming from, learning through the life cycles of a butterfly. My daughter found some caterpillars on a crownflower tree, and I was ultimately the one that took care of them.
So as it always is with our kids, right?
How it rolls.
Yes.
So I ended up time-lapsing everything. Time-lapse it, going into a chrysalis, coming out of a chrysalis into a butterfly. And it's just the most magical, unbelievable thing I've ever seen. But there's so much to be, taught and learned from it, right? Just life cycles of, death and rebirth, right? There's always these deeper meanings to all this nature and all these things happening and right in front of us all the time, so that's too where a lot of influence comes from, regarding all the nature talk and just what's already happening around us.
Life is good.
Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey into the world of a Hawaii musician, Ryan Perez. A special mahalo to Dimitri Marmash of Rainforest Room Studios and to Paul Isaac and Kelly Stern for graciously letting us use their space. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories on what makes Hawaii a great place to live. Aloha.
To look forward to it. Life is good.
Aloha and ikomo mai. Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host, Lee Wheeler, and today I'm going to share with you some of the reasons why I enjoy living Maui style. The relaxed pace, the laid-back lifestyle, and of course the aloha. Today we're going to visit one of Maui's beautiful beaches and get some great food from the #1 TripAdvisor rated food truck. Sun, sand, fun, and food. What more could you want? Let's go. Located on the South Shore is the picturesque Kauai 1 beach. It offers a stunning view of the Pacific Ocean, Molokini, Koho'olawe, Lanai, and the West Maui's. It's a panoramic perfect place to unwind. We're going to come back a little later to get our feet wet and enjoy the sunset, but for now, we're going to head just across the street and go to the #1 rated food truck, Kino'oli Grill, to get some ono grinds. Here we are at Kino'oli Grill with my friend Becca Thomas to get some ono grinds. So Becca, what made you decide to open a food truck?
Well, I was planning on moving to Maui, and I decided that since I had been in the catering business for 12 years, a food truck would be perfect.
Well, you picked a great location because being an agent, I know we have about 850 condos around here, 450 hotel room and timeshare units, and about 225 residential units, all within about a 5 or 10 minute walk. So how did you come up with the name Kino'oli?
I wanted to pick a Hawaiian name, and I remember reading the meaning of Kino'oli, and it was perfect.
What does it mean?
Kino'oli means to do the right thing at the right time for the right reason the first time. It's about flawlessness.
And when you started, what did you have on your menu?
I only had 4 items. We started off small. We had the panko mahi mahi, the crispy calamari, coconut shrimp, and the seared ahi.
Seared ahi, there we go. And how many items do you have on your menu now?
We're up to 11.
My personal favorite is the seared ahi, and I am a creature of habit. So, but what are your favorites, and what are the customers' favorites?
We need to get you to try a few other things. So on TripAdvisor and on YouTube, they say the ahi bombs and the coconut shrimp are the most favorite items. I kind of think the seared ahi and the crispy calamari is my favorite. So if you're in a quandary, make it a combo.
I haven't tried the ahi bombs yet. Maybe we should give those a whirl?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What do you think about that wasabi cream?
My
Doesn't
favorite. This is really good. You have to try these if you're ever in Kihei. So what do you like most about operating a food truck?
Oh, definitely the people. It's so much fun. People come off the beach, walk up, and they're just excited about the menu. And then when they leave, they'll come back and tell me how great the food was.
That's your biggest compliment. If someone's willing to come back and tell you how good the food is, you know you're doing something right.
And all the reviews they leave, it's amazing.
So, do you feel you're living your American dream?
Every day. Ever since I got my food truck at this location, it's been perfect. And then I have a house that I absolutely love. You sold it to me, and I've been working on it diligently for years. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you, Becca, for allowing us to come and visit Kino'ole Grill and get some delicious grinds. And we're gonna head back to the beach for some sunset. I love to come down to the beach at sunset and watch as the vibrant colors get painted across the sky. I love feeling the sand and the water between my toes as it washes away the tension of the day. I just find it so calming and soothing and relaxing, and that I try to come down here almost every night, or at least as often as possible. I want to thank you for joining me on this experience to see some of Maui and vicariously enjoy some of the flavors of Kino'ole Grill. Mahalo, Becky Thomas, for sharing your culinary delights with us. I'm Lee Wheeler, your host, bidding you aloha and a hui ho. I can't wait to see you again on my next episode of American Dream TV. Aloha.
Have you ever wondered what your life could be like living in Kailua, Hawaii? Well, we're discovering why Kailua is one of the highly sought after communities here on the island of Oahu. And today we're at Mid-Pacific Country Club and joined by General Manager Ron Haas. My name is Daniel Lee Kim, your host of American Dream TV, Lifestyle Hawaii. It's very fitting that we're introducing Mid-Pacific Country Club here at the first hole. So Ron, can you share a little bit about the history and how it started here in the community?
Well, first of all, aloha, Daniel. How are you?
Aloha.
Nice to see you.
Nice to
Thanks
see
for
you.
inviting me to come out here. Mid-Pacific Country Club is almost 100 years old. It's hard to believe, 1926 it was established. Seth Reyna was our golf course architect, and we opened up our first 9 holes in 1928. And then the second 9 holes were 1948, right after the World War II. As you know, we have 2 golf tournaments here. Jenny K. Wilson, which is Women's Invitational. It's a 54-hole golf tournament, and it's run by actually our women's division. And then we have the Mid-Pacific Open, which started in 1956. So those 2 tournaments have been around for quite some time. And the Mid-Pacific Open is both for professionals and amateurs.
All right, Ron, let's go check out the floating island.
Oh, I love hole 5. That's the most popular hole we have here, right next to Canal. It's gonna be good.
All right, let's do it. So as a general manager, what do you believe truly sets the Mid-Pacific Country Club apart and unique?
It's easy said, the people. We all know that Mid-Pacific Country Club, this side, the windward side, is special about the surrounding, the Ko'olaus and the Mokulua Islands in Lanikai. But the people really makes a private country club special. I've been in the country club world for almost 30 years, worked in Arizona, Vegas, and California. And the one reason I came here is because of the location and the people, because it's a special, I think it's a special place. And I think a lot of members we have here really enjoy the surrounding, and especially the golf course. We talked about the Mid-Pacific Open, right? And our golf course is both a tournament challenging golf course and a member-friendly golf course. The first year I was here with the Mid-Pacific Open, after a 4-day, the lowest score was 5 under. So I'll give you an example. This is one of my favorite holes right here, hole number 5. We call it our floating island. We have the Keapulu Canal right here. And again, it's a nice challenging hole, but the setting of it is just stunning.
We're here at the main clubhouse. Now, Ron, you know that community plays such an important aspect in Hawaii.
Right.
So what role does Mid-Pacific Country Club play in supporting and enriching the local community?
Well, first off, our saying is we're home away from home. As you can see with people behind us, this is their home away from home. But the big part about Hawaii, as you said, with the community, we work very closely with the Lanikai Association. We work closely with Bluestone, the communities right next to it, Kauai schools. But at the same time, too, we do a lot of fundraising events here, golf tournaments, to help be the backdrop for raising funds for the schools, for a charity organization. So besides just having a beautiful golf course, having a beautiful community, it's about the people, like I said.
And we're also giving back, right? Yeah.
Always give back, and being one of the bigger, larger employers in Kailua, we have to.
Yeah.
So got to be a good steward.
Right. Well, Ron, thank you very much for your time.
Daniel, thank you. Mahalo for having me. It was a great time. It was great to quickly show you around the golf course and about our club here. And I hope to see you back, and I hope to see the people on the cameras come visit us too.
Kailua isn't just for golf lovers. We also have Kailua Beach Park for anybody who loves the ocean. So let's go check it out. If you're someone like me who loves the ocean, this is the place to be. With white sand, crystal clear ocean water, you can go kayaking to Mokoluas, you can paddleboard, or even windsurf. And Kailua is also known to have one of the most beautiful beaches in the entire world. With that said, I'm gonna go paddle out. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Daniel Lee Kim. Stay tuned for future episodes. This is American Dream TV, Lifestyle Hawaii.
I'm Dan Sepulveda of the American Dream Lifestyles of Hawaii. Today we're in Kailua. Join me as we explore how local businesses like the thriving, veteran-owned Ko'olau Distillery are harnessing our local resources from our beautiful island home to create a unique product that's truly one of a kind. Let's check it out. How's it going, gents?
Aloha.
Great to see you guys. So if you wouldn't mind, could you share a little bit about the origins and the founding of the Ko'olau Distillery?
Ko'olau Distillery is the brain trust of two retiring Marines at one time. We were looking to see what the next adventure was going to be for retiring from what was 27 and 22 years in the Marine Corps, 22 for myself, and the other founding partner, Eric Dill, did 27 years in the Marine Corps. We wanted something that had adventure, something that had a whole lot of fun, and something where we could actually create things. In the military, as you know, we go ahead and do many things that wind up leading to more destruction than creation, if you will.
For sure.
But we wanted to go ahead and do something different with our lives. We took a look at the market when we were getting out, and we noticed that there weren't a whole lot of alcohol companies in Hawaii at the time. There were no whiskeys really being made on the island at that time. So we saw a gap in the market and decided, hey, let's go ahead and take a look at this and see if we can do it. For us, both Eric and myself, being the original owners, distillers, and doing everything, we've been open for about 7 years, and I think what started was the hard work. We're used to 12 hours of work a day. That's a work day. It's not 8 and get off. And as small business owners know everywhere, that's a small business agreement as well. It's not just military, but that's what we lived for so long. It's mission accomplishment. If time is actually immaterial in the situation, you either get it done or you don't. If you treat everyone with respect, you go ahead and work hard, and they see you working hard, that invigorates everyone else to go ahead and join that program. And our team here is what makes Ko'olau Distillery special. The whiskey's incredible, the gin's incredible, but the people working here are amazing, and they're the ones that honestly have made us what we are today. We're in Hawaii, and there's a little bit of aloha in every bottle that we make.
Love it.
It just makes it special, and we try and get it out there. And I think truly you can taste it. You can taste the difference. And when I say taste the difference, it's because of our ingredients here in Hawaii. We have the best water in the world. First off, we live in the Hawaiian archipelago, which makes us the furthest from any continent you can get. We use hibiscus flower from Maui. We use local corn here. And all those amazing ingredients go into what we're trying to achieve here. As you know, it's just what Hawaii does. It makes everything just a little bit better than everywhere else.
With our distilling process, I'd like to bring us back just to that military perspective. I was taught something very vital coming in the Navy was PBED. Plan, brief, execute, debrief. And every time we make a batch, we're looking at it with that type of mindset. How we're gonna plan this day, we execute it, what went right, what went wrong, and let's process improve every batch. So from batch 1 to batch 21, we're growing every time and honing our skills and making a finer and finer spirit.
Both Eric and I brought up in the mindset of service to your country, service to your community. Cold Isle Distillery is no different than that. We want to continue maintaining that service to the community here. And in Hawaii, we're all on the same island. That's the beauty of it, right? We're all one community. We donate a lot of our time and effort. We don't have a whole lot of money to give out, but we'll give out product, tours. We have fundraisers here. We have special events. We want to just ingrain ourselves in the community because that's what we're here for. We're here to support. People support us. They got us through a COVID by coming out here buying one bottle at a time, right? The least we can do is give back to the community. For products, we've got a lofty line right now. We have everything from Kala Vodka, Tradewind Gin, Mahealani Moonshine. We have Old Poly Road, and we have bourbons that are coming out now on a regular basis. We're always looking for something a little bit new and unique. We have experimental series that come out that you can only get here. But we are looking to go and expand. Where that takes us, probably maybe to Waikiki. We're not really sure just yet. But we'd love to have a couple tasting rooms around the island so we can share it and get more people in the community to come see us when maybe the drive's a little shorter.
Mahalo for joining us today at the Ko'olau Distillery. I'm your host, Dan Sepulveda, and you've been watching The American Dream, Lifestyles of Hawaii. We'll catch you next time.
Welcome to Ke'i Beach. This is my favorite place on the island of Kauai. We're on the North Shore at the end of the road. My name is Lori Benkert with Wai'oli Properties, and I'm your host for American Dream Television. Let's go check out the beach. Welcome to the Napali coast. This is the entrance to the Kalalau Trail. Just 2 miles up this trail will get you to Hanakapiai Beach and the trail to Hanakapiai Falls. So if you want to take this trail, make sure you bring lots of water, and you do need a permit to get to the Kalalau Beach. We are at the end of the road on the North Shore of Kauai with the beautiful Ke'i Beach, the ocean, and right here is the Napali coast right behind me. You're going to see the cliffs of Napali. It is inaccessible by car. You can only get there hiking in the 11-mile trail. Up there on the hill is the heiau. It's traditional that Hawaiians taught hula. Their most infamous and experienced hula masters, called their kumu, would teach hula and practice hula here at the heiau and on the beach of Ke'i. Ke'i is known as the end of the road. It is spectacular. One of my favorite places on Kauai. If you want to come to the beach as a tourist, you need to get a permit online 30 days before your trip starts. They allow those permits at midnight, 30 days in advance, and they sell out within about 30 seconds. Otherwise, you can sign up to come on a shuttle, and they bring shuttles throughout the day. Once the shuttles are full, you can't come. So please plan your vacation accordingly, as this is a very special beach. It was overloved for many, many, many years, and it is now reservations only.
Well, I'm here today with David from Brother Dave's Taro Burger, and I'm so excited to be here, David, because you and I have talked about meeting, and I'm so excited to get some of your taro because you've been owing me some. So he makes taro burgers, and Dave, please tell us what you do and why you do it.
Yeah, we have 4 different flavors of taro burgers: the original flavor, the spicy flavor, and the tropical flavor, and also the breakfast kalo patty. It's actually the ancient staple of the Hawaiians, and it's very significant in their culture. They actually believe in their mythology that they're related to the taro plant. And as I said, it was their staple, and in their mythology, they believe if they take care of the taro plant will take care of them.
Amazing. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what made you decide to make taro burgers? And they're vegan, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Vegan, gluten-free, GMO-free.
Awesome. All the good stuff. Only
Yep.
the good stuff. So what made you decide to make these?
Yeah. Well, when I moved to Hawaii, my first job was caretaking a Greenpeace retreat center in Waipio Valley on the Big Island. Big, beautiful valley. And my neighbor came over one day and said, you know, your front yard are ancient taro patches. They've been farmed for over 1,000 years.
Amazing.
And I felt obligated to open them up again. So I built a fence, brought in some wild horses that were actually in the valley. They ate it down to the ground. I let the horses go, brought the water in, and started working with taro. And I've been working with taro ever since.
Amazing.
Yeah, over 30 years.
So where can a person buy these?
Yeah, in all the foodlands, participating foodlands throughout the state, the KTAs on the Big Island, almost all health food stores throughout the state, and a lot of restaurants and hotels.
I'd like to introduce Joyce Wright Funk. She is the principal broker owner of Better Homes and Gardens Rainbow Island Properties, and we're here on the North Shore of Kauai to see this beautiful home. Tell us about it, Joyce.
Well, we're here at 5390 Beke Road in Hanalei, and it's an exquisite oceanfront property. There's 2 homes. Lori is going to do the honors of showing you everything about this wonderful home to entice you to come to Kauai and come to Hanalei.
I am so excited to show you this house. The spaciousness of this house is magnificent. There's actually 2 bedrooms or office and a guest room on that side with a guest bath, and then an amazing kitchen. We have granite countertops, a beautiful 6-burner gas stove, and check out the views to the ocean out front. When you come upstairs, you're going to get 2 large master suites. This is the iconic Hanalei Bay, and this is what everyone wants in their true American dream. But this beach right in front is the best beach for swimming. Bring your kids, it's right out front. And we want to thank Brother Dave's Taro Burger and Joyce Wright Funk with Better Homes and Gardens Rainbow Island Properties for the opportunity to show us these North Shore treasures. And thank you for tuning in to The American Dream, Kauai, Hawaii.
Aloha, I'm Rhonda Ching Day, your host for the American Dream TV. We're here on the island of Oahu, the gathering place in the state of Hawaii. Do you know what you get when you Google Hawaii? You get so many amazing outdoor activities. But did you know that there are other hidden, beautiful indoor spaces yet for you to discover? So let's find one today. So here we are in the middle of trendy, urban Kakako, and you're gonna be surprised what's behind this unassuming building. Let's check out the Still and Moving Center. Come on.
Hi, Rhonda. Oh, welcome. Nice to have you at Still and Moving Center.
Thank you. I want to introduce you to Renee Tillotson. She's the creator and founder of this fabulous space. Can you give us a tour?
Yes, I'd love to. This is a chart of our summer challenge that we set up, and it's really twofold. It's for the sake of our students who, you know, in the summer it's a little bit easy to kind of get lax and not do your normal routine of things. So we wanted people to really, you know, buckle down and keep doing their classes. They are also helping our underprivileged people on island, because for every class that they take, Still and Moving Center is donating $1 to Hui Mahiai Aina. And that's a tiny house village in Waimanalo that is helping people to transition out of homelessness. So here we are, we're coming upstairs to the Barefoot Ballroom, and we're getting ready for our performance that will include some of our keiki aerialists.
Well, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. I think there's an adult aerialist who's going to be performing also. We'll talk about as well the winners of our Over the Rainbow Summer Challenge. And also, we're going to do something that we've been doing quarterly called For the Love of Dance. So it's a stepping where the purpose of it is to activate blood circulation and to where you can relax, and at the same time you can feel energized. So it's a quick motion. We don't use those poles. It's really a twist that we do on our feet, and that helps at the same time break the fascia, relax, and you get a lot of blood circulation. I always wanted to learn about healing arts, and Hawaii, I just felt at home here so much, and I discovered so many people who have been teaching me a lot in terms of healing, and the power of this land is just so inspiring.
When I was in medical school, one of my classmates actually taught me a little martial arts. And when I got into surgery, I was the only one under the microscope that didn't have a tremor. I realized my concentration from the martial arts class helped to ease the tremor, and I became very fast. So they made me the microsurgical director of reconstruction at Penn State. So when I got back to Honolulu, I wanted to pick up martial arts again. And I realized Tai Chi, you can do well into older age. And something about this that actually helped to maintain balance in terms of the interaction between yin and yang. So I teach here at the Still and Moving Center to help others gain that sense of balance. And it's the medical studies have actually shown that people with Parkinson's do better and maintain their balance if they do Tai Chi on a regular basis.
Mahalo. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you were inspired to see that healing sanctuary and that you'll come visit us soon. Until then, aloha.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.